Hey guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah, and today I want to do a little front porch garden tour with you today and show you how great everything is looking. We got a little bit of rain in here to the greater Atlanta area, and we got some cooler temperatures with like highs of 70, and this went on for a couple days. We're almost to almost 80 today, but it's still really, really nice. And it just revived all of my plants. We had about a 6-week drought after having a ton of rain in June. And so all the plants took it pretty hard, but they're back. They're looking great right now. And I want to show you while they're at their peak. Another thing I want to share with you is that we made a really cute little fairy garden for my daughter's 7th birthday. So we celebrated this past weekend, and it's a really neat idea. We used terracotta pots. We stacked them. I'll show you, and maybe I'll pop up a picture here and I'll show you a closer look in a second. I'm gonna set it up on my front porch so she can play with it in the fall when the temperatures are really nice and we're out here. Just a really cute idea, great for kids, great for adults. I enjoy it, it's a lot of fun for me. And then also we did some really neat party favorites, which would make great Christmas gifts or teacher gifts or a gift for a friend. And we just took a little terracotta pot. Maybe I'll put up a picture here. A little terracotta pot and a fairy house from the Dollar Tree, a fairy, some dirt obviously, and a vinca plant, because the vinca plants are about $1.88 and they're pretty forgiving. Most people can keep them alive. So I thought it'd be a good plant to give people. And we put them all together with some cellophane wrap and a little jute string, and they were just so darling. So check that out for an idea if you're looking for a cute little thing that you can put together. And before we get to the garden tour, I also want to share with you a really great made in the USA children's clothing brand called City Threads. I'm going to put up a picture or a video right here of my daughter wearing one of the dresses. This is not sponsored by them, but this is a brand that we have worn since she was 2 years old. My family loves their company. They are just made really well. They last a long time. They're 100% cotton, so they're super soft, and it's back to school time for so many kids. So if you have grandkids or kids in your life and they need some new clothes, check out this brand, City Threads. They're really great. The biker shorts are really soft too, and they work really well under dresses and that sort of thing if you have a little girl. So let's get into this garden tour. I hope you guys enjoy. All right, so I'm going to start over here today in this bed. So these are all of my impatiens. In the back, there are 3 sun patients, and I have this side mirrored over there with the sun patients. This is a very shady spot, and they do really well growing here. On the other side, it gets a lot of sun, and they also do really well over there. So I'm very happy with sun patients. This is my first year to try them. These are traditional impatiens, all of these. They're not the New Guinea. They're the ones that start with a W, the regular ones. They do really well. And then you can see back there, my coral rebloom azaleas are blooming right now, and they are looking really great. And that guy right there gets a lot of sun, so that's probably why he's blooming. And he'll bloom again around October when the Yuletide camellia starts blooming, and they kind of complement each other. They're a similar coral shade, so I love it when those two are blooming together. Let me just back up a little bit for you. And then I finally got my Nantucket blue hydrangea in the ground right here. This one's gonna get really big. I've got another blue one. I think it's Dooley is the cultivar over there in that far corner, my big blue one, which is kind of turned to steely gray right now. And these are all Incrediballs, by the way. They're usually, well, they're not usually white, but they're white for June. Then they turn this green shade the rest of the season. It's really hard to find a variety that will live and do well in deep, deep shade like this is, because it hardly gets any sun where they are, that will stay white. I think there's one that I have looked at, but it doesn't get very tall. It's only like 2 feet tall. So anyway, we just learned to love the Incrediballs when they're green and when they're white, and enjoy them all the different ways that they bloom. But my Nantucket blue is right here, and she's gonna be a little bit more of a purpley blue than the, I think Dooley is that one back in that corner. But I do like the fact that she keeps blooming with blooms, where the other one kind of does like 1 or 2 more shoots and is sort of done. And then on this side over here, and let me tell you, my hummingbirds are just loving these orange impatiens. Boy, do they love them. On this side, we have some more of the orange impatiens, of course, and the incredible hydrangeas. And everything is just so happy from all of the rain. And I have fertilized all of these impatiens about every 7 to 10 days. And let me show you my little side garden over here. So over here I have some ivy, just lots of different little things, all kind of growing together. The creeping Jenny on the left side has done so well in that little boxwood container. Look how the impatiens are just spilling out. They are just so happy right now. And then the other side, this is one of those situations where you want to mirror. You want each side to be equal and look the same, but when the sun hits in a different spot like it does, you're never going to get that look exactly. The creeping Jenny grows better here than it does on this side, probably because this side gets more sun anyway. But this is my little display garden, as I call it, and I always switch this out with different plants for the season. So we will do, for fall, we'll be doing, of course, some mums and some other things up here soon. We've got some Gerber daisies sprinkled in around the property here and there also. And then over here we have more impatiens. And you can see how some of the hydrangeas are browning a little bit. They got so hot in that 90-degree weather. And then let me take you back really quick to the front porch. I may show you one other area real quick. So this little area is kind of just like a little garden bed that I have on the side of our driveway, but I've got some black-eyed Susans right here that I just planted. I have got some of the wand flower, the white right here and over there. I love those. I've got some purple vinca that you can see, some yellow, super bells, and then we also recently put in, there's some carnations, they're not doing anything right now. Iceberg roses, of course, here, which hate the south with black spot, but we keep them because they bloom a lot. They just look funny sometimes. Spirea, bridal wreath spirea here in the back, and Confederate rose popping up right there. That can get really big really quick. And then I have, for monarchs, I have a little bit of the butterfly weed back here, and it was taking the hot weather really hard, but it is doing okay now. We're about to get some monarch caterpillars, so I need to have plenty of that in my garden. Let's head back to the front porch. Okay, so also today is, I think I already mentioned this, but my daughter's real 7th birthday, and so she wanted a matching rocking chair. That is my white rocking chair right there, and she wanted a matching one because she likes to rock with me when I'm out here. So for her birthday, we got her own POLYWOOD rocking chair. These are fabulous, by the way. I'll link it in the description if you're interested, but they last forever. They look like they're wood, but they're not. That's what I really like about it, is that it looks like it's wood, because I don't want something that doesn't look, you know, I like that old-fashioned kind of look, but I want it to last. So really like those. Want to show you really quick the little fairy garden here. This is the fairy garden that we put together for her birthday. It's got a little chicken coop here. How cute is that? And then down there, it's got a little pond. And I just made them with terracotta pots that I got at Lowe's. It's that Pennington brand, made in the USA. Some of their stock is still made in Italy, but great little product. And then over here we have some more containers, impatiens, and then several camellias. There's a camellia October Magic carpet, another camellia here, and another one right here. Debutante is one you're looking at. They're not blooming right now, so it doesn't mean much, but we will love them when they are. And then over here, we've got more impatiens, more hydrangeas. We'll get a quick little look at the front porch. There's the giant box with the new rocking chair in it. The ferns are still looking fabulous. Love those ferns. Some more impatiens down here with the hydrangeas. My big blue hydrangea is kind of a steely gray now. And then over here, we have the sun patients that match the other side, and see how great they look. This is a very sunny spot over here. Also have a gardenia, new gardenia right there. And I want to put one more camellia that I want to limb up and kind of keep it like a topiary, like a camellia topiary tree, if you know what I mean. And I want to put it right there in front of, if I can make it fit, that is, between the blue hydrangea and that gardenia. Might be a tight fit, I don't know. Limbed up, it might be okay. But there's this side, then there's a couple of the, they're not blooming now, but daylilies over there. And then over here, I'm just gonna show you really quick what we did for her birthday, for her little playhouse. We have some little solar fairies that are right there. Some butterflies that we added. And I love this little sign. Fairies enchant this area. Yes, they do. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you liked today's video, and if you did, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know what's going on in your world, what you're excited about for the season ahead, and I will see you back here next time in the next video right here at the Real Southern Garden. Bye guys.